Okay, where's Scott? God is sick? He's not around? Why? What's wrong? Oh. Okay. So, last time we discussed about what we discussed. We discussed the state of matters. What else? Criteria of substances based on the criteria of their states. What else? What else? Substances in criteria based on their particle components, which is the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. However, the characteristic or the two types of the homogeneous is pure substance and solution. Wherein, let's have a review, people. Wherein pure substances can be, yes, God?
Can I go get
Yes. Oh, yes. I wasn't able to check it yet, but I will check it later. Okay. Pure substances in a way that they can be the three states of matter. Specifically the solid, the liquid, and gas, people. However, in solutions, that can be a combination of the three states of matter, which is the solid, liquid, and gas. Like for example, a mango, a bean and a water, a bean and a soda, a rock and water. Okay, so those are solutions. However, now we are down to the heterogeneous. Okay, let's make a diagram out of it. So substances based on, what's this criteria, people? What criteria is this? Substances in the criteria of, what criteria is this again? We are just reviewing what criteria again? Criteria of their particles. Am I correct? People, are you still there? Hello? Correct? Okay, now we have two, which is, again, the homogeneous mixture. The homogeneous mixture, and the other one is the heterogeneous mixture. Okay. And then in here, in homogeneous, we have two types again. What are they again? Pure substances and solutions. Okay, so pure substances can be in the states of matter, which is the solid, the liquid, and the gas. However, in the solution, it can be the addition or composition of the three, which is the solid, the liquid, and the gas as well. I'm so sorry, why is this cube? Okay, so plus, plus, plus. Good example for this is, give me a solid and a solid particles. A salt and sand. Yes, very good. How about the liquid? Give me an example of liquids that are pure substances.
Water and oil.
Water and oil. Yes, they are both liquid. Another one for gas. Pure substance, gas. Oxygen or carbon. Okay? However, in the solution, give me some solutions for all of this. Addition of solid, the liquid, and the gas. Let's take, for example, solid plus liquid. That this can be juice and water. I mean, juice powder and plus water, correct? Okay, how about if gas? Gas.
Soda.
Ah, gas, dear.
Only gas.
Gas. Gas. It can be carbon plus oxygen, so that will be CO2. Is it solution? Because we are adding carbon and oxygen, and they are both different gases. However, in the gas here, in pure substance, oxygen plus oxygen, carbon and carbon. It's the same particles, okay? Same state and the same particles or same substance. Okay, now we are down to heterogeneous mixture. Am I done explaining to you heterogeneous mixture last time? What? What did I say about it? It's the heterogeneous. Okay, that's it. Nothing more. Did I explain further? Okay. So heterogeneous mixtures, however, have three types, people. First one is solution, colloids, and the other one is suspension. These three people, these types of heterogeneous mixtures are only differ by how they are, they're different in the fluidity they carry or they have. Fluidity. Okay. Fluidity, I mean how they are flow. Okay, how they flow. And that is in a use of, what do you call that one? Sieving or filtration. Sieving or filtration. Okay, so let's differentiate them. Solutions can pass through, what do you call that one? Filtering material. Good example for these people. Let's put example to this. Example of solution. Water and salt. Water and salt. Okay, if we try to filter water and salt mixed together, because again, they are solution, people. If you try to mix them together and try to filter them, there is no way that the salt will be embedded in the filtering material. All of them will go down to the container that you are going to transfer them through filtering. However, in suspension, people, this is your medicine. Have you seen a tempera medicine? A tempera medicine solution, I am so sorry, suspension for your sister if she is a fever. Yes, you mix it with water. There's a powder inside, and then you mix it with water based on the description given to you, and then you will shake it. And then, what can you observe if you shake it? If you shake the medicine, there are particles, visible particles that are small enough. Small particles, but then, if you guys, this is a suspension. If you are going to filter it using a filtering material, you can see that at the filtering materials, you can see small particles that was embedded. Small particles is embedded. And people, and the way they are filtered, how they flow, it is what? Faster or it is slower? Slower than suspension. Yes? Than suspension. Because evidently, you can see the particles that is within the suspension. However, now the colloids. This is, good example for this is, have you tasted a salad with condensed milk in it? Condensed. You know what condensed is? The very thick kind of milk. The liquid milk that is very thick. It's not yogurt. Yogurt is different. Yogurt is not really a milk. But it's a dairy product though. Condensed. The one they put in your roti. You know what roti?
No, for what?
The circle. The circle food that with milk on it, the very thick milk on it, that's a condensed milk. That is a colloid, people. Or sometimes, what are the other example for this? Colloids. It's very, the particles are very evident that you will really see into the filtering material the particles that was embedded there. Like for example, let's try water and juice still. Water and juice, but we do not shake it. We just let the particles precipitate under the container. Like you can see, if you do not shake or you do not stir the juice on a container, you will see that there are particles being embedded